My name is Hans Klinsmann and I was born in the year 1907 in the beautiful city of Munich. I am the second child of 3 children after losing my father and older brother to the Great War, fighting for a great country. I lived with my mother and younger sister. My family has never been the richest on our street, with my father working in a steel factory being the only source of income. However, despite the tragedy, my mother did not find great difficulty in providing for our family, as she decided to start a small bakery that brought in a stable income. Back then, small businesses thrived, as the new Weimar Republic brought hope back into broken German hearts.
In general, whilst life was not perfect, it was well, and I was happy. I was doing well in school and had planned to attend the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich. However, in the year 1923, the economy collapsed and the bakery had been closed as the cost of raw ingredients skyrocketed. So I decided to drop out of school at the age of 16 and look for a job to help support my family. By some stroke of luck, I managed to find a job in the steel factory that my father had worked in previously. Though not the most appealing, I was extremely grateful for the job, as most people at that time were losing their jobs to the economic crisis. During my time as a steel worker, I came to learn about the wonders that the trade unions were doing in the fight for more rights for the workers. Influenced by the enthusiasm of my colleagues, I decided to join the local trade union, which was part of the ADGB, a group of trade unions across Germany, and grew closer to the Social Democratic Party as I admired their respect for the trade unions and the various laws they have passed that saw us gain more personal freedom in an already great democracy. However, in that same year I joined the trade union, a gang of thugs took over a beautiful city and tried to rule with an iron fist. Thank God the army was there to stop them before they smeared the name of our great country with their totalitarian thoughts. At least that was what I thought at that time. I still believe that Hitler should have been locked up in prison for life that day. In the few years that followed, Germany was full of wealth and fortune. Businesses were booming, the economy was growing, art and culture were flourishing, and everyone was happy. In those 5 years, I felt as though we were invincible as a country. Everyone in my factory were getting generous bonuses, and coupled with the 8-hour day introduced by the SPD, life has never been so easy. I even married and had a son in those good years. But then, it all came tumbling down. The economy crashed again in 1929, and this time it was much worse. More than half of the workers in my factory were laid off, and I was forced to take a big pay cut if I was to keep my job. Back then, most people blamed America for stopping the loans they had promised to Germany. Some people even started spreading rumors that the government was stealing money from the country. At that time, I really feared for the country. We were threatened by both extremes at once. The right-wing hooligans that tried to capture the city, and the left-wing liars that claimed to campaign for equal rights but would have brought a wave of terror and pillage, such as seen in the Soviet Union. Still, I had faith in Germany. As a strong people, I believed that we could have resisted both evils. This faith was not to last long, however. In the final days of the Weimar Republic, many people in Munich and the government felt as though Hitler was the only way to stop the aggressive communism. Who could blame them? Watching Hitler speak nearly turned myself into a Nazi. What we didn't realize was that we were only dooming ourselves. Alas, Germany had succumbed to the insane one, Adolf Hitler. Even after watching it spiral downwards, part of me had believed that we would turn it around in an instant. In the face of adversity, I stood true to my word to the very end, which was not to support them. But alas, my resistance proved futile, and had no effect on the continuation of Hitler's rise. The night of the long knives was the last night I saw myself as a German citizen. The next morning, rumors about the assassinations across Germany spread like wildfire, and having a person arrested within a kilometer for false treason was the last straw. I then planned to flee to Zurich with my family to avoid this Nazi fever that was sweeping through the nation. Hitler's appointment as Führer was the confirmation that my plan was the right decision. On the 10th of June 1933, the three of us stood at the border of Germany and Switzerland, looking back at the country that we used to call home. From the bottom of my heart, I prayed that the sickness within Germany will disappear. But at this moment of time, all I see in Germany is a swastika.